Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. In the previous video related to MEXT 2027 Kosen Scholarship application, we discussed the complete overview of the scholarship, including eligibility criteria, fields of study, the majors, and the entire overall application process. But knowing the process is just the first step. Every year, thousands of students apply for MEXT Kosen track. However, only a very small number successfully pass the document screening, written examination, and the interview stages. Most of the applications get rejected in the document screening itself. So the real question is, how can you increase your chances of getting selected? In this video, I will share practical strategies that can help you stand out during the document screening round for the MEXT Kosen Scholarship 2027. We will discuss what embassies actually look for in applicants, how to present your interests effectively, and how you can demonstrate the mindset of a future engineer. So, if you are serious about studying engineering in Japan through the MEXT Kosen track, this video will be extremely useful for you. How to increase chances of getting selected? So, the main areas include highly strategic choice of field of study and major, a super strong reason for choosing Japan and Kosen, smart use of the extracurricular activities, excellent recommendation letter, strong academic consistency in math and science, and last but not the least, a crystal clear long term career vision. Now we are going to talk about each of these items in detail. First of all, highly strategic choice of field of study and major. In the Kosen application form, students must select a technical field, for example, mechanical, electrical, information technology, and so on. And within each field of study, there are several majors. So instead of randomly selecting the majors and the fields of studies, students should choose a field consistent with their activities and mention related projects or interests in that field. That means whichever field or major you are selecting, you should have already done something in your school related to that field, or at least which is in consistency, in synchronism with that field. So if you are selecting, for example, information IT, mention the coding, the apps, the website building that you have been involved in, or what you have done in that area, which will prove your that you have genuine interest in that area. So this is extremely important. If you just blindly select few majors and fields of study, and you are unable to provide anything that you have done in that area before, then your application becomes very weak. So likewise, if selecting mechanical engineering, mention either robotics, you joined some robotics club, you made a robot within that club, or you participated in a robotics competition, you worked with DIY machines, or you have repaired something, some gadgets or something. So you have to explain what you have already done in that area. So this alignment between interest and the field of study or the major makes the application look serious. That means they will feel that you are serious and you have genuine interest in the field that you are going to study, that you are willing to study. And from the very childhood days, you have been um, nurturing that area through various activities. So this is highly strategic choice of field of study and major. That means you are justifying why you should be offered an admission to study this particular major under this particular field of study. Next, a super strong reason for choosing Japan and Kosen. This is yet another extremely important. So if you write generic answers in this, then you are gone. Your past and present activities, that is projects, modeling, coding, whatever, clubs in a certain field must justify that the next logical step can be continuing in Japan through the Kosen track. That means you have to justify why your country is not the best solution for what you have learned till now, what you are learning currently, and that there are hardly any scope in your own country in that area in future. So you have to strongly justify why you should be offered to go to Japan, and especially through the Kosen track. So reference to Japan's practical engineering education is good. do some generic research on the internet to support your answer. Like you have to justify how Japan's practical engineering education can be of help in what you are trying to pursue. Mention that Kosen combines theory and hands-on training and that your interest is in learning through projects and industry collaboration. Nevertheless, you must provide evidence of what you have already done in this direction through your own effort. As I said earlier also, they want to see if you did anything already or still at level 0 and just willing to take a scholarship and go to Japan without having any prior effort put on your part. So one more thing, friends, the cutoff mark, the eligibility minimum marks required for question application is only 65%. You know, I be it class 10, be it class 12. So consistency is at 65% level. So do not think that some people, students, what they do, they have very high scores, 85 or 95. They think that if they apply for Kosen, then they will get automatically selected because they have very high scores. But Kosen doesn't work like that. They are not looking for 90% or 95% students because that for that they already have the undergraduate students who are more academically inclined or have research attitude. So for them, that is fine. But for Kosen, they are not looking for 90% marks holders or 85% marks holders. They are looking for the correct attitude, the correct skills in the applicants who are best suited for the Kosen kind of education. So be clear this, have it clear in your mind that some students, just to get the scholarship, they downgrade themselves. They think that they are downgrading themselves and applying for Kosen or STC because those have very low cutoffs like 65 or 60%. And since they are having 90% or above marks, so they will easily get through. So that is a very, very false conception, misconception, and the biggest mistake ever you will make if you think like that. Next is smart use of the extracurricular activities. Include all relevant extracurricular activities. I have used the word relevant. So don't just write anything that you are doing. The ones that you include should have some kind of relevance or some kind of coherence with the field of study or the major that you are applying. So include relevant extracurricular activities you took up in school and stitch them smartly and cleverly in one of the answers to those three or four SOP type questions that appear on the application form. Active participation in science exhibitions, robotics clubs, coding competitions, model building, STEM workshops, or the Olympiads, these will be well received by the selection committee. So again, discussion is revolving around the same point that how much active you were in school in practical learning, not the academic learning. So even informal but practical skill related experiences such as repairing electronics, building gadgets, doing some summer training at a workshop, etc., can be written as technical hobbies. So you need not provide evidence of all this, but at least you should mention this on the application form very smartly in the answer. So you will have three or four questions related to why you want to study this, why you want to study from Japan, what is your motivation, and what are you going to do in future. So in those type of questions, try to stitch as much information about yourself as possible regarding what you have already done in this area. So they want to see what you have already done. So just don't write what you want to do. What you have already done, that is more important here. All of these signal engineering mindset, and which is exactly what Kosen looks for. Excellent recommendation letter. So most of the times what happens, students, they just send the format and the recommender writes the letter, seals inside the envelope. The student never knows what the recommender has written. So although students are helpless in this area, but taking the LOR lightly may prove fatal. So although students and the recommenders often take the LOR lightly, it becomes often a decisive document when suppose for example two applicants compete with similar qualifications and one applicant is having a very good recommendation letter written by a teacher while the other has a very ordinary and generic recommendation letter, then that recommendation letter becomes the decisive document. So ideally, the recommender should distinctly highlight qualities of the applicant, of the student, such as curiosity in science, practical problem solving, teamwork, and discipline, and should cite real life examples about the applicant, which will prove that the recommender personally knows the student and he has watched him very closely. So, while selecting the recommender, the best thing is that you select a teacher who is very fond of you, who likes you. So you know it well, like which teacher likes you, because it varies from teacher to teacher. Not every teacher, no, you may not be the favorite student of every teacher. So you know it well. So and I hope you understand what I am talking about and where I am coming from. We all pass through this stage. So the teacher who loves you the most, you should go to him or her and get a recommendation letter written and talk to the teacher about all these, that what you expect him to or her to write in the letter. So do not pressurize the teacher, but you should at least give the idea, just like I am giving you, that the recommender should distinctly highlight qualities such as curiosity, practical problem solving with examples. Powerful lines in letter of recommendation can be, for example, the student consistently demonstrates curiosity towards understanding how machines and electronic systems work, and so on. So such kind of statements and along with examples can be very, very impactful. So Kosen is all about practical engineering and lesser academics. So the recommendation letter should not focus on the grades or marks or academics in the on in that line. So it should talk about the practical engineering. So sometimes what happens, there is already a recommendation letter written for some another application, which could be the undergraduate course, and that is more academic oriented. So do not reuse the same letter for any other application, for example this Kosen. So every stream, every field of study, every application is unique. The requirements of each track is unique, be it undergraduate, be it Kosen, be it STC. So the recommendation letter will differ from one track to the other. So never use any recommendation letter. So this slide, whatever you are reading on this slide, just take these notes to the recommender, talk to him or her, and get the best recommendation letter written for you. Strong academic consistency in math and science. Embassies look carefully at the marks obtained in mathematics and physics, especially, and also the overall science performance from grade 9 onwards. So I mentioned that 65%. So that is fine. And 95% or 90% without any practical experience is not going to help you. But if you have all other qualifications required for COSEN and along with that you have higher marks obtained in your career, so that will definitely give you a better chance. Since COSEN is an engineering track, strong scores in these subjects, that is physics and maths, significantly strengthen the application. Students should ensure clear mark sheets, no missing pages, and good photocopy quality. If a certain mark sheet is unavailable, get an official justification letter from the school. So this question has been coming to me again and again and again from you students, that you don't have class 9 mark sheet, you don't have class 11 mark sheet, what to do? So there is no alternative to that. You must provide the mark sheets, and still if it is not available or the school is unable to provide, then get it officially written by the school. Let the school write, give you in writing that they are not able to provide the mark sheet. Then only it will help. Otherwise, your application will definitely get rejected if you do not submit all the documents that have been requested by MEXT board. Participation in math and science olympiads and citing your all India rank can take you ahead of others. So you need not become first, second, or third in the Olympiads. Even a 2000 rank holder or a 5000 rank holder is also okay. They will see whether you have participated or not and what was your achievement in that. So I hope you guys have been participating in Olympiads. These days, these are very popular. So most of the students take part in Olympiads. So if you did that, then do mention. And even if you did not get any rank, then also you can just mention that you participated in those Olympiads. And finally, a crystal clear long-term career vision. This is yet another statement of purpose type of questions on the application form and equally important. They come to know about your vision and if your vision perfectly aligns with the next question objectives or not. Because they are here for they are giving the scholarship for a certain purpose. So misalignment, any kind of misalignment between their objectives and your vision may get your application instantly rejected. And from where they will come to know? They will come to know from the answer that you have written in that question, like what would you like to do after completing the course in Japan. The applicant must have a very clear vision about his or her career for future and how the Kosen course can fulfill that aspiration and how he or she will proceed from there in life and what they will do next, like after the completion of Kosen. So the long-term goals must reflect what Kosen provides. So the goals, the future aspirations, or the career progression, whatever you write, those should be easily derivable from what Kosen provides. So it should not be like Kosen is giving you something else and you want to move into a different area after graduation. So it should not be like that. So your answers must indicate how you will apply the skills learned in Kosen in the related industry to take the technology forward. So how you will take it from there and how you will contribute to the continuous development and the advancement of the technology. So your thought and creative leadership will be judged from this answer. So any kind of MEXT scholarship objective is to create leaders for future. So this is their vision. So you have to be a leader in your thought process and your creativity, and which will be judged from this answer. So be think about it very take time, think about it, that whatever major or field of study you are choosing, what where that will lead you to in future and where you are seeing yourself in distant future, and how Kosen is the right way, is the right method which can help you to achieve that position, which can help you to be there. So that's all they want to understand or they want to know from you in this as part of this answer. So friends, the next Kosen scholarship is a wonderful opportunity for students who genuinely enjoy engineering and technology. However, as we discussed, selection is not only about marks or eligibility. Embassies are looking for students who show curiosity, motivation, discipline, and a clear interest in technical learning. If you prepare your documents carefully, your chances of success can increase significantly. If you found this video helpful, dear students, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future videos about studying in Japan and Japanese language learning in general. Thank you for watching and I wish you the very best for your upcoming MEXT Kosen application. Arigato gozaimasu. Matai masho.